Four tires and a tank full of freedom. Threw my worries out the window, who needs them? Exit sign flying by on a Friday night, going fast. Wasting gas never felt so right. Slowing down feels like we're giving up. Full moon, left foot, can't get enough. Pull off on the exit on the
G'day, how you going? So right now I'm standing on the border of the Delatite Arm Reserve. So I'm heading in there for a camp just for the night. So it's Friday Arvo right now and we're in the middle of July. So I've had quite a bit of drizzle and stuff on the way up here, but I'm going to head down there and see what sort of camping's down in here. It's been a long time since I've been down in this area.
Take a 2-week, 2-lane getaway. Drive till my heart starts beating. Windows down, wanna feel that feeling.
Alright, so I've just stopped at the first campsite here. So I've got this information board and it has all the campsites listed along here. Along Walsh's Road, which is the way I've driven into here. So I'm going to go check out some other spots. There is camping at this side here. And it looks like there may be a bit of a boat launch spot down there as well. But it's the only car I've seen so far. It is Friday and it is towards the end of the school holidays. And we're expected to get some snow down on Sunday. Or Monday or something like that anyway. But yeah, good bit of information here on the board. I'll continue on. See what's up a bit further.
Get up and get out of this town. Let it fade like the sun at the end of the day. No regrets, no goodbyes, just these taillights driving away.
Righto, so I've just pulled in a camp here. I drove up and down the road. All the campsites are fairly close together actually. So I'll unhook here now. I'm at one called Pitcher Point. Sounds like a pretty nice spot, I thought. So I swung into this one. And it's probably one of the ones that are the most open with a good view across the water there. And not so many trees. A lot of the campsites around here are very uneven as well. So I'll unhook now and set up the tent. Right, so the tent's almost set up. It's got a few window poles to pop in. Now it's getting about 10 past 2 now. Quite a few cars are starting to head past the campsite, which I guess is to be expected when you're in these popular sort of spots. Alright, so recently I've just changed the setup in the back of the FJ. I'll give you a quick look at that. I do have a video about it. I'll pop a link right here, right now, so you can check that video out if you're interested in seeing what I've done. But I'll hopefully it's made it a bit easier. But this is sort of the shakedown trip to see whether I like that setup. So just quickly, the idea of that setup was to have it all in little compartments. So my lights and skillet fit there, and as you can see I've got my table in this little cavity, my fire pit fits there and my stove in there, and the soft bags sit on top. So Now when I want to pull the table out, I can just pull that straight out. I've had that for a while. When I'm packing up, I can put the table in last without having to get everything else in, and the stove and the fire pit. And those being the three heavier items, they're nice and secure in there as well when you're off-roading. So yeah, nice and simple, and so far so good. Alright, so I've got the campsite all set up now, and I thought I'd just show you here, which is Lake Eildon. So earlier I mentioned where I was on the Delatite Arm of Lake Eildon. The campsite is just up on the side of the hill here. The water's dropped a little bit over recent time, but it was pretty full over the summer. So this campsite here, speaking of summer, all these campsites through here get absolutely packed. And it's a free campsite, and it's a first in, best dressed set up here with all the campsites. And many of the campsites along here also have your drop toilets, etc. there to use them. There's a bit of a boat ramp there behind the camera, a bit of a makeshift one as well. So the nearest town to here, if you want to call it the town with some supplies and things, is Goffs Bay. So that's not too far from here, and the major town closest to here is Mansfield. So that's got everything you need there is in Mansfield itself. The road in was pretty good, pretty slippery and muddy, as you would have seen when I showed you the footage of the trailer. Pretty muddy coming in, but yeah, these sites you can come in, let's say in a two-wheel drive at the moment. I would definitely come in a two-wheel drive, and I did pass one at one of the campsites when I came in as well. So access is pretty good. Alright, so I bought a couple of bags of wood up. I bought a kindling bag and a bag of dry firewood, which has been a pretty good idea considering we're in the middle of winter and I don't have to go around cutting up firewood and stuff to bring up or get into my stash of firewood at home that we need to heat the house. Alright, so I've got the fire going there now. So when you buy some of this bushwood, just make sure, well, it's hard to make sure, but in the past I have bought wood once or twice before when the wood is actually a bit green and it's a bit of a pain to, you know, you're buying dry wood, but it's not actually dry as such. So yeah, the bag of wood I got today, I've used that brand before. I don't even know what the brand is, I just know the bag. So yeah, works well when it's nice and dry. So dinner tonight's pretty straightforward. Got the old peas and carrots in the tin, so I'll just crack that open a bit and sit that there, warm that up on the fire. Couple of spuds there, so I'll thinly slice those and I'll have some chips. and just a couple of burgers. So I'll just do the potatoes and the burgers. I'll pop them in the skillet there. Pretty simple, really. Alright, just trying one of these chips. So the burgers and chips there are sizzling away in the skillet over the fire. I've got the veggies simmering away there in the can over the fire as well. I reckon another few minutes the chips will be done. Probably about another 5 minutes and the burgers will be done as well. Looking forward to having that nice dinner tonight. So it's Saturday morning and I've got the fire going and there's plenty of magpies around here, so make sure that when you go to bed at night you pack everything away. It's always a good habit to get into. But yeah, fire's going, about to pop the billy on and make some bacon and eggs. Righto, so it's time to get some brekkie on. So just some bacon and eggs. Just while the billy's on, I'll do another egg in a minute. I thought I'd show you this little table setup that I have. So a mate of mine, Shad Donahue, some of you might follow on YouTube and stuff like that. He uses the same thing, so I stole the idea off him, I guess you could say. So this here is just a platter from Kmart. I think that was about $20. And this old fishing seat. Some of you will know what this is and some of you might not have even seen one of these before, but that's an old seat. That was from a garage sale that I bought years ago. It's only a few bucks. So that just sits on that and it's perfect and takes up no room. So yeah, thanks for the idea, Shad. It's a ripper. So I've just quickly packed the tent up. So I just had some drizzle and some mist slowly just start coming across, and I had a stage there where I had nothing for a while, so the tent got pretty dry. I've probably just got the final 10% to do. Once I get home, I'll set it up in the shed there. But surprising how quick you can pack it up when it's at this height, when you think, oh yeah, I don't want it to get too wet. But no, my luck now, the sun will come out. But that's all good. I've got to start packing it up anyway, start making my way home. Trailer's pretty much done, and then I'll start packing the car. Alright, so there we go. I've all packed up now, I'm just hooking on. When I bought this trailer, it had this ball coupling on it, and then when I was using it more for all my outback trips and everywhere else towing it, I changed it to a trig hitch. But I went back to a ball, couple of reasons. A bit easier to hook on, and no fiddling around trying to drop that pin in between. And the hitch itself was probably getting pretty old, even though it was a genuine Elco one. Now it'd probably be like 15 years old, so the block is probably weathered and aged a fair bit. Instead of spending money on a new off-road hitch, I just went back to the old trusty ball hitch on there. And for where I'm towing it now, you know, ball hitches are so good anyway. You know, they've been around forever. So I'll continue to keep using this. So I'll just get everything hooked on, and then I'll start heading out. All right, another solo trip done. I hope you've enjoyed my little camp out for the night. So it's time to make my way back home, just as that sun starts to come out. But that's all good. I'll be heading out again soon, no doubt. So if you want to see what else I get up to, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, all that sort of fun stuff. It means a lot to us when you do that, and I will see you all next time. Cheers. 4 tires and a tank full of freedom. Threw my worries out the window, who needs them? Exit sign flying by on a Friday night, going fast. Wasting gas never felt so right. Slowing down feels like we're giving up. Full moon, left foot, can't get enough. Pull off, find the exit on the interstate. Take a 2-way, 2-lane getaway.